This is episode 3! The starts are pretty much the same, our hand positions are slightly different, and Alex will talk about the differences in his portion of the explanations. You'll notice that I move my feet up sooner than he does, and this is because he would be too scrunched up to make the next moves. In this case of the route, being shorter is actually an advantage. At this point, his entire body weight shifts to the left because he wants to get his weight right underneath the next hold sequence. My feet were already up, so I just need to stand and teeter over to the left, as I'm not as scrunched for space as he is. This particular set of sequences is the biggest difference between our betas. I'm not sure if I had to touch the top of the hold before touching the top of the wall, but you get the essence of the climb. You'll see that I cross my arms here to get the right hand free to go to the next hold. I swing my body weight to the right foot to accomplish this. I move my feet and arms to get to the right, and then I swing my body again to the right so I can reach the next hold. I get my feet up so I can reach the next hold with my left hand. I hold on to it well so I can shift my body weight off my left foot to my right and then smear my left foot up to the next foothold. I smear so that I'm constantly putting pressure into the wall instead of away from the wall. You'll see me pull the hold with my right hand so that my body slowly moves towards the left. I put my left hand on the hold above and push so that I can move my right hand and match. I then pull the hold with my right hand so my left hand can reach the next hold. While all this is happening, my body is consistently moving left. I now move my feet so that they are under my body, making my body weight stable under my hands. The next part, I didn't really sequence well. You can see I'm kind of confused, but I actually do get it. My body weight is controlled by my left hand pushing down while my right hand is pulling and holding my body weight up. My legs are standing to get my body up high enough to reach the next hold. And then I get my legs up and finish.
So when I reach out to the right, I go for the crimp instead of the pinch, and you'll see I can't use the tiny chip above, it's just too small for me. If I had gone for the pinch with the right, once I shifted my feet over, I'd have to be pinching right in front of me at shoulder height, and that would be super tiring, and then my left hand would have to awkwardly reach over to get to the crimp, so I do that instead. My original beta for the crux was right hand on the left side of the top pinch and then Gaston hard enough to get offered a role in a Disney movie as I tried to lift my left foot up to that pinch from earlier, but my right foot just kept slipping off the wall. So finally, when Ellie threatened to replace me with another climber, I got the idea to take a page out of Belle's book, ditch the Gaston, and just shift my weight as much as possible to the left and then use the hands more as plain side pulls. That kept enough tension on my right foot to stay on the wall as I smeared my left foot up to the pinch. And at that point I'm through the crux and everybody lived happily ever after.
So for this one, I'll actually be demonstrating the larger difference than the starting portion, as that is pretty straightforward. I'm keeping my feet where he does instead of moving them up. You can see that it's pretty obvious that I can't reach the next hold that he can reach, which makes this beta pretty useless for a short person.
I don't totally mimic her beta at the bottom of the climb, but the differences aren't huge, although you do get to see what it looks like when I go for the big pinch with my right hand instead of the crimp. It's still doable, but a little more awkward in my opinion. I start to get in a little bit of trouble when my left foot goes up here, start to get scrunched up. You can see my arms are at acute angles. It gets even worse when my right foot goes up. All this is making my butt and my hips come way off the wall, which makes it way harder to hold on. I desperately try to shift as much weight onto my right foot as possible to stay as low as I can and have a fighting chance at the next left foot. I go up for the foot, my hips are way off the wall, I have no leverage on that left pinch, and I plummet to my doom.